Most people who think they are prepared are not. This is not a cynical observation, it is a consistent finding across emergency management research that examines what households actually have versus what they believe they have in emergency preparedness. The disconnect is not dishonesty. It is the difference between the feeling of preparedness that purchasing a retail survival kit produces and the actual capability that kit provides in the scenarios it is meant to address. The feeling and the capability are not the same thing, and the gap between them becomes apparent in the worst possible circumstances. The 10 items that actually keep you alive in an emergency scenario are not a mystery. They emerge from analysis of every major disruption of the past 50 years, natural disasters, infrastructure failures, civil disruptions, pandemics, grid failures, and the consistent pattern of what failed first, which households managed, and what the difference in outcomes traced back to. The households that managed well were not necessarily the ones with the most equipment. They were the ones whose preparation addressed the actual failure modes of the scenario they were in the order those failure modes manifested. Water fails first, fastest, and most completely in any disruption that exceeds 72 hours. Municipal systems require electrical power, chemical treatment supply, and intact distribution infrastructure, all of which are threatened by the same events that threaten everything else. The household that has 3 gallons of stored water per person is covered for day 1. The household that also has a reliable portable filtration system is covered for the duration of the disruption, as long as any freshwater source is within reach, a stream, a pond, a swimming pool, rainwater collection. Without filtration, the household's water supply ends when the stored supply ends. The difference between a 3-day disruption and a managed week-long disruption is often exactly the single item. A 3-day food supply sounds adequate until the disruption enters its 4th day, and then it sounds like something that should have been extended. The food preparation that gives a household genuine resilience across a week to 2 weeks of disruption is calorie-dense, non-perishable food that requires minimal preparation, no refrigeration, minimal cooking, and minimal fuel. ReadyWise emergency food supply, 120 servings, freeze-dried entrees and staples with up to 25 years of shelf life, addresses the extended disruption scenario with the preparation complexity of adding hot water. The 25-year shelf life means this is a one-time preparation decision rather than a product that requires rotation and replacement every few years. It goes in the storage, and it stays relevant indefinitely. The link is in the description. The comprehensive gear baseline, tools, first aid, shelter, signaling, and multifunction equipment across a scenario where normal services are unavailable, is where the 262-piece survival kit provides the depth that individual item purchases either miss or overcomplicate. Tent, axe, shovel with pick, first aid kit pouch, crossbody carry bag, and comprehensive gear set in a single coordinated system provides the multi-scenario capability that a household needs from a preparedness investment that does not require years of individual item research and accumulation. The link is in the description. Manual can opener. Radio that does not depend on internet. Flashlight with adequate battery reserve for multi-day use. Whistle for signaling in situations where vocal communication fails. Prescription medication in quantities adequate for the disruption duration the scenario might impose. Documentation and physical cache for post-disruption navigation when digital systems are unavailable. 10 items. All of them straightforward. None of them glamorous. The people who have them manage. The people who do not learn, in the worst possible circumstances, exactly which ones they needed. Subscribe to InTheBeginning. The product links are in the description. See you in the next one.